one thing. I ask artificial intelligence about it. Simply brings me half of the page from the net. So article is, I don't know, 10 pages. And that intelligence gives just first half page. And that's it.
But we have done nice. I started like question in a test of Cavalier. We have also course book, no, in which AI has generated captions. I asked Masuyaji, at least you can do this. No? Then ask this question to AI and collect at one place. So he asked all these questions to AI and collected it in one book, like 180 or 200 pages. You give this to Deshra, one of my students. He said, what to do? I said, do nothing. Don't change anything what AI is saying. But comment on that. What is the capability of AI? So people can understand what is AI and what is like a human. When it will evolve, who knows? He will become better than human or not. So he is writing that book. We leave it as it is. This is the answer. And something which is wrong conceptually, then we describe down. So you can't rely on AI, but whatever information is giving, if you think something is wrong, then correct. But if it just copy paste job from Wikipedia, then no use.
Yeah, when we discussed about it, came the issue of trustfulness. What is trustfulness? What is the truth? I mean, from the artificial intelligence truth about something. You ask a question, want correct answer. And what is correct? It's a very deep issue because for different people, the truth is different. Who judge? Who is the judge? If many people use something, it is trustfulness higher. And if somebody is not using it or using it less, so the trustfulness for this is less. So they calculate and choose something which is more efficient. I mean, not officially, but more in use. Okay, they make this calculation every second. So this trustfulness also evolving in some direction. It's changing. It can change in any direction. So
no, we can control it. It won't change in any direction. Whosoever having control over this AI, they are putting money on this AI. And AI is generating money for them back. So it's a tool to propagate, to create a mindset about any idea. If you keep on giving the same answer to 1 billion people, they will believe it's true. It doesn't matter what is the answer. If the same answer is given all the time to many people, this answer becomes a truth.
Propaganda.
Propaganda, we can call it propaganda only if political motives are involved. Put it aside, if political motives are not involved, only for education purpose, even for academic education purpose. Then also you can create a mindset because you will present the history with a mindset or the knowledge. If you keep on repeating this AI and it's trained to change language, means put preposition before, conjunction first, adjective little bit here, synonyms. So it's programmed with this that whatever it will speak grammatically will be true.
You have to use your own intelligence to look from up to this process and to understand the real, what is really behind it, or above this, or beyond this.
It's the responsibility of individuals how they will use it. It's open AI. There is a controller, regulatory authority means the shareholders behind the AI finance. These shareholders, whatever, they have only one motive: profit. It should give us enough profit. And what they write, very intelligent. No, I ask artificial intelligence. To check it out, who is behind you in finance. So Google, Facebook, Khosla Company, Elon Musk, writing so beautifully. We have to generate profit from this artificial intelligence as much that it can finance back to grow. And how much money artificial intelligence will need to grow, that much profit we will earn. We are very simple, very humble, ascetic people. We don't want anything. We want that it should earn enough to generate itself to grow. And artificial intelligence, if you want to put money in scientific innovation, any money is less.
For me, it's not a science, it's a social media. And they own money only when the people are using it, and the money, the time you spend in this program, they will show you some advertisement, or we discuss it. It's like Facebook for some other reasons. People more use it. Their purpose now, the goal, to increase the number of users.
We are not talking only AIs. AI applications. AI applications is different phenomena, plugins. If the facility and the comfort and user-friendly atmosphere, what AI can do, edit the photos, give you transcriptions, or make reels, these are applications. They are plugins. They are connected with OpenAI. I'm talking about, there is no OpenAI as such because it's controlled by the people with profit motive. So it's just the name OpenAI. Name is, but it's not. If there will be really honest OpenAI, then what? Then it's very nice. Then control is in the hands of users. It's not OpenAI. The control is in the hands of their developers. And developers are controlled by their owners. Owners are controlled by the financiers of the bank. Banks are dependent on government. So this is a chain of commands which is controlling the OpenAI. It's not OpenAI. Honestly speaking, it will be called OpenAI when no one will have a profit motive. And leave it to the public to program OpenAI and controlled by a board of directors which represent the whole planet but not related to any political parties.
Yes, it's
then only we can say it's OpenAI. Just the name be fooling people.
Okay, it's some kind of utopia. Yeah, I mean, let's create something ideal.
No, not utopia. It's not a utopia, Pavel. It's within years. 1 year, 2 years.
Yes.
They have to form a body, otherwise it will be a revolution. Because it's a child state. You can see how it can be manipulated to control the whole planet. So within years, they have to form an international body which is independent, like UNO. Like the way you control the regulatory of nuclear weapons, it will go into that category of internationalization of a regulatory authority, which is parallel to that level, with that power. Then we call it OpenAI. Otherwise, it's a vested interest of a country, of some president, some developer, some scientist. It's a vested interest. It's not OpenAI. Otherwise, why I have to write a book?
Okay, it's at internet, all worldwide net. It also came as the open idea, but then we find out that some countries is keeping regulating it on their territory. Then came this Elon Musk with the satellite internet. But anyway, there is a fight over controlling the whole system. The government tried to regulate it and tried to put the border. There is a fight to put big umbrella above this. And I find out that in Russia now, in Moscow, in many medical clinics, They put the AI doctor. So you can come to the screen and ask a question. In the future, many recipes will be issued by the intelligence. Doctors, standard doctors, they just issuing the recipes, asking some question and issuing the recipes. So this is very simple, can be managed by artificial intelligence. And they said that the level of quality will be higher than average, because the average doctors sometimes issuing bad recipes. But the AI will issue high quality recipes. So it's medical science also involving. But above the artificial intelligence, it will be some human intelligence, which is controlling it, setting the standards, and giving the direction how to evolve.
See, whatsoever you are talking about, it is also application of AI. Application of AI
Yes.
in medical science. Same like when we talk about meditation, we talk about techniques of meditation, not the meditation itself.
Mhm.
People are only talking and involved. That's what they wanted. Discuss as much you want over the applications of AI. Do not question AI itself. That's what they want. The all intelligentsia should get involved in application. So application of AI, giving money, application of AI. So all intelligentsia don't think what is behind AI. Get involved. Do make reels, produce yourself, get more views, sell your products. Get involved in applications as much as possible, because this will generate money. And open AI supporting your business. It will support your business. It will support to make you popular. It will support to give you power. It will support to give you money. People are involved. Which is better application than Canva? Whether Filmora is better than Adobe Premiere Pro? So people are more concerned in the applications of it. And that's what they wanted. Whatsoever you are playing, nothing is hidden from the eyes who can see. But what they can do, nothing.
Yes.
They can write a book.
Is it connection between artificial intelligence and ancient knowledge? I mean, Sankhya philosophy or Tantra?
All answers can be given very scientifically. Any question a human mind can ask, AI can give very scientific answer and true. Actually, no teacher will be needed in future. And AI can give any kind of questions, even from the esoteric realm, but with a scientific proof, with valid theory, and with experiments. There is no question of belief anymore. But let little bit evolve. So whatsoever it is evolving in the situation, I am writing over this. How it will happen, the path. So my job is to show the way, how it will happen. And it's bound to happen. If it will not happen, that means we are finishing the planet. Either or. So if it is not, I have to do my work. Show you the either or, two paths. Total destruction or train the AI. And how to train? I have the knowledge. Humanity have a choice. Either listen me, program the AI the way I am saying, or finished, no future for anyone.
Okay, that's nice.
My book, that is the preface of the book. I am not interested in application. This is the job of programmers. It's not my job.
My son is artificial intelligence. He works in computer company selling and buying products on the stock market. they use artificial intelligence to predict the price of oil. We already find the limit of artificial intelligence. For example, if your performance, your profit is 10% more than other players, then other players will not start using the artificial intelligence. They will follow you. They will follow your steps. If you're a little bit high profit, they will not predict the price. They will follow you. This is the animal instincts. I mean, when the kids following their mother. So it's in every application there is limitation.
Application is not my question. I'm not a software engineer. This is not my job. My job I will do. My job is to show there is two paths, either or, rationally. Either you program the AI, make it a super AI, and everybody on this planet will live in full prosperity, health, knowledge, or destroy each other. Or we are already going towards the third world. Direction is already taken. You just do nothing and everything will be destroyed. That's why I had to write. Otherwise, what is the point? For me, there was no point to write. Connected with AI, I talk with some BARD and GTP4 and 3.5. I said, my goodness, it's a very dangerous path they have taken. Must be corrected. Otherwise, nobody. And in this body, I am also there.
Yes, I think you already asked some spiritual questions to the AI, and how you find its answers.
There is a Hindi book on a taste of Cavalia. Masurya ji has done. He asked all the questions which AI generated, the vital points. We will see about it. To see what AI.
But I like this concept. When you ask the question for AI, then you ask a question to the guru or to the
expert. He is seeing this, then he calls me. What is this? This is saying like this. I say, no, this is not like. Oh, okay.
This concept can maybe also apply to Bobby's book. Bobby is because is it a female AI or a male AI?
Yeah. Female AI will be influenced by women liberation movements. Whatever you are saying is going to happen like this. If you give to an expert an answer from AI, the expert will be disturbed by conceptually wrong somewhere. So then he calls me and then I said, okay, we resolve. Then he writes, so this book will be published. We will also publish this. So before my publication, these books, AI books will be published. So you have an idea of what is an AI. And then my book will come. I don't know. I have this idea long before. Since I touched the computer the day I remember, and since now, I'm thinking about it. The way it's evolving, software applications, and how it's changing, and what will be the next. My guess is always right. Always in application handling. Because I was application handling, just user of an application. So as a user of application, I saw the logic and then can see next step, what it will be, upgraded version. And long time after AI. So AI also, you can see the patterns, the evolving patterns, and how to make it right.
Does I understand Sanskrit? I mean, or it's because this question of translation.
This is language AI. It must understand the language AI. It's based on OpenAI to communicate. It's the language-based program. So it must know all the languages.
Because a few days ago we have a discussion about the different languages, and they said that the ancient language have got more letters. The modern languages, they cut, and they came to the smaller number of letters. In English, it's only 26. But in Sanskrit it's 54 or 60.
No, look, I don't know how they are functioning, but you have to make a measurement unit. One language you have to make as a central language, which has maximum alphabet and maximum vowel.
For me, it's Sanskrit. It's not English.
Then it should be anything. If you make a base of language model, and it has to be, if you want that accurate translation, not blunders. No, the way auto translation. What if you suddenly your concept one word and then there is no connection in the brain? What does it mean here? And changes the whole concept and thinking. So if you want to make a base language, if you just translate Chinese to German, German to no, all has to go to a one language, and from this one language, another language translation has to be done. Like a measurement unit, you fix dollar. So all the currencies will be converted to dollar, and from dollar converted back to another currency. No direct exchange. If we allow direct exchange ruble to rupees and ruble to yen and ruble yen to rupees, if they will start to do it, then it will be a hodgepodge.
But it's happening now like this.
There will be no rules, no regulations. Anybody is doing so. You are moving backward towards the barter system. So this movement, if currencies allowed to exchange, means you are moving towards the barter system. Because then you will only exchange on the necessities. I need wheat, you need petrol. Prices of your own is depending on your own hand. So there is no point in transferring ruble to rupees. There is no way India government can raise its rupees to any because no standard. So though both can rise, so it will be a fight. It will be no, it will not work. It doesn't work. Currency and business doesn't work like this. If they are trying, they will end up into a barter system and closed community. Then only the necessity. The necessity is creating the price. The price will be, the currency has no value if all the countries are allowed to exchange in their own currency. Currency is useless. Only you will end up in commodities. No value of. Same is in language. If they will do this direct English to Russian, this is a hodgepodge. And that's why the whole AI is in a hodgepodge if they have not done it. It's not. You have to choose one language. Or if it is maximum consonant, maximum vowels, and a fixed pattern of grammar. Exactly like mathematics. And if some other languages, some vowels missing in this base language, you need to add it. Extra additions, appendix onto the same language. Then you will see how exact, accurate with the emotions, feeling behind, slangs, all will be very easily translated exactly from one language, but not direct. Each language has to go to the center language, and center language, it has to come to the another. No direct. That will be so confusing.
But the base language, now it's the numbers. People use different languages, but they use the same numbers. So numbers is the basement of all the languages, and all computing is based on numbers. So maybe they will use this, I don't know. Because
number also you cannot,
language,
no, Pavel, you cannot even give the numbers. In the number, you have to give one number. Number one must be assigned. And then the variations. Coefficient. Variation 1.1 or variation less than 1, 0.9, 0.8. So this is how the language is done. If you make a measurement of money or language, doesn't matter. You are making a unit 1. So this defining 1, you must define. So O is number 1 and is number 2. Russian, neither or nor the vowel will come under 1.45. The value of 1 is for Russian 1.45. The value of is also 1.45. Then translation will go. So you have to define one first. What is your one? Any science will develop with the knowledge of one. And if you don't have the knowledge of one, you assume. You must assume one. So this one I am asking question. What is the one of AI? What is one of AI? If you don't know, you are all going down nuclear weapon and into the children park. You are sending school children to a nuclear station to play with buttons. Of what they will be excited about it, you cannot predict.
There is a joke. What is the most dangerous word in nuclear station? The most dangerous word is oops.
Oops. But this is it. You are finished. So that's why, for me, this book very interesting. I talked a few times with this AI, and then it sparked, and I was exhilarated with the whole idea, concept, what to do, and then I said, okay, write a book. Let's have fun.
Then the neighbor, which is maybe a little bit clever than you, or maybe not clever, and you start because sometimes in normal life it's not easy to find the person who you can speak about this, but with AI you can speak about anything.
That's why I choose the subject. Me and my AI, more than enough.
Yeah. Yes. But for me, it's really interesting to connect AI with ancient knowledge. I mean, if it's have connection with Tantra or yoga or I don't know, it can be. We find in ancient books the same source of knowledge.
Maybe not. Certainly it is. And the far superior knowledge than science can imagine.
I also find out that people who study Bhagavad Gita, they cannot the answer.
It's such a blessing that I go to AI and say, Gita chapter 2, sutras number 4, and he gives me. Wow, such an assistant. No, otherwise, you go to your library, look for a book, go take the book, sit there, take bath, take shower, sit book, put in front of you, then sit, then find, then read. And here, with your mobile, yes, Gita chapter 2, slok number 4, please. I don't have time, recite, play in audio. No, so AI is for me, is an amazing thing. No, I want it. Because everything, informations are my fingertips. This information as it is written. Bookish information, academic information should be at my fingertips. Yes, I want this AI at this level. This AI should be available to all the humans. That informations, Britannia Encyclopedia, the subject, how to produce hay grass, Britannia Encyclopedia. And it goes, and from Britannia Encyclopedia gives you this whole thing to read. Nice. What else do you want? So as far as I like it,
I think
saving my time.
I remember that we discussed asking the questions, because the questions how it's connected with the level of body. The question of why and what and where.
There should be not because of my pride that I ruled the whole world, and in my world the sun was never setting. So my language, all the language must be converted into my language. just because I ruled and you all were my slaves, so my currency should be the central currency in which all currency should be converted and reversed. This is the problem. So if unbiased mind into the benefit of the whole planet, an evolution of the language, knowledge, science, and religion, all to flourish in a proper way hand to hand, we have to drop this pride. And scientifically see, yes, a base has to be very broad, so that any sound from any dialect will come somewhere more closer to the number 1 or defining 1.2 or 1.25 we have measured. So we have to have a broad, so audible. So a snow is produced in one dialects and languages, is a one word snow. In how many ways it can be produced, given all the language which has evolved on this planet. And it cannot be compared each other. That will be so. That's why this science is going mad. They say we need quantum computers. Why? They think that all the languages will crisscross communicate in permutation combinations, then we need a supercomputer. We don't need. Why the hell you are doing this? You create one first, snow, but which will be your one, which will be a standard, and around which on this planet a snow can be produced in 1,000 ways. So if this is one language which has a broad base Sanskrit, so you took it and you measured the difference of each language in variation to this one, then some will come 1.1, some 1.2, 1.98, so whatsoever. Then you got the numbers of all the language, and if extra language coming, even you begin with 10 basic languages of world, extra languages have a place, and it will be open AI. So many developers, so many students, they can contribute. Then we call it open AI. All the languages and dialects will be converted to 1 and 1 to back. And we have so many programmers, developers, make it open source. But to get one is the problem with these politicians. Each one thinks I am greater. Come at one point. No, Russian will be the central language. And if anybody wants to study, we will study Russian to German, German to Russian. Nonsense. You are creating so much confusion even in the information of the brain. Just because of your pride, we are Russian and we will stand unique. Stand unique in your own way. But this is not the time.
So they mean they need to create their own language of AI,
No.
as a basement language.
AI, there will be one language, and each language is contributing to that one language. And from the same like currency, so many dollars, then pounds, then this and that. If there will be one currency, in relation to one currency, all currencies exist. But no, dollar will be dollar, then pound will be pound. Each one has its own attitude. We are going down because of attitude.
But also because of the people who control this base currency is to control everything. Yeah.
Businessmen have profit motive. Politician has to hold the pride. Their first job.
Yeah.
First job is to hold the pride. Think next later. But there will be another way to hold the pride. That's all the nation has to think. Just to prove that my language is the best language, we are the best descendant and center, considered as a measurement unit of one. My language is one.
And then we came to discuss already the worldwide ethics, worldwide ethics,
universal ethics. So there is no universal ethics in OpenAI. And this hodgepodge, that's why I'm saying there is no other way. Other way is complete destruction. Because this fight will lead you to the barter system economically, and AI will go into the hands of businessmen controlling government. All the powers will go to business people.
So artificial intelligence is the tool of universal government.
This is the seed of universal government. That's why I had to evoke this thought and write the book. Looks like this is the way. One currency, one language, one planet, one
AI.
one AI.
So we live in the house, and this is the utopic. Will never happen.
Thought
we
lives.
Can go step by step.
Step by step, thought lives. It go into the Akashic record, be there, lives. And anyone who will meditate will hold the idea. So any idea is going to infinite probability, many zeros, then coming to possibilities, few zeros, and then coming to medium and actuality one. Exactly this will they manifest it. That they have to travel from infinite probability to infinite possibility to some possibilities and coming to one actualities. So actually, it's going to be one. But that which is going to happen is only that thought which is projected by Rama. That will actualize, and you can imagine as many probability and possibility. Everybody is free. The modification of mind into imagination. But happen only that which is projected by Rama. You can have your fun zone of so vikalpas you can create as much you want.
Yes.
Okay. This is the whole idea behind my book. This is the whole idea. It's not. It's an answer. Okay. So I don't know this class was there and where to put this. Where should I keep this now? In which course? Knowledge of one. It will go into the knowledge of one, or no? Or I create a new book.
Or maybe you create a chapter connect to your book. We'll have a lot of discussions about your book.
Give the preface. Give the preface of this book. Very nice. Good. Thank you very much. I got the preface. I got the preface of my book. I was wondering, what could be the preface? When, how to write? And so lazy to ask this AI, so much information you have to process. And it gives so fast information. And within half an hour, your mind is cramped. You want to, no, I want to sleep. And for me, only medicine is sleep. If my mind is too much information, sleep. And after the sleep, come out and information is digested. Good that I got my preface in a very playful way. Thank you very much.